Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zmore the Dad in DPS, and we are back with another video. Now today's video is in relation to the scoreboards, which we will be getting a new one on the 14th, which is Dread Island. It's a kind of piratey desert island themed scoreboard that I think is, you probably compare it to like a little bit of Lord of the Flies, a little bit of Robinson Crusoe. It's kind of done in a way that's meant to be kind of piratey, but it remains to be seen how piratey it's going to look. So let's jump to the screen on there. Now before we get into this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that usual stuff. As you can see, really cool theme, really cool concept. I'd actually love this as a map, if I'm honest. Like, that'd be a great map to take part in on in Fallout 76, where you actually just go to a desert. Like, this would just be a great expansion to the game. I don't know if you guys would disagree. I'd love that. Then you can see the scoreboard here. I'm not going to go too much into what's written here. It's all just your usual faff. I'll leave a link down below so you can read it if you haven't already, which I expect most of you will. And you can see all these different power armor paints. It's all for the Hellcat in terms of the power armor, and then with the Raider kind of themed power armor with gold inlays and things like that on it, which is pretty cool. I like that. And then there's obviously a little video explaining the theme of this one this time round. So if you're wanting to look at that, definitely head on over there. So let's look at the rewards. So first off, we have, you know, the Dead Island skull icon. You've got your usual things like your scrap kit, your supply crates, your legendary modules, atoms, lunchboxes. I'm not going to go into each of them because it's pointless. We know what they're on there for. I'll go into the items that are either relevant to camp or aesthetic kind of things. So we've got our green molded carpet floor and foundations. Yeah, green molded carpet's great. If you want green molded carpets, you are in this month. I'm not quite sure how that's going to look, but it looks awful. We've got Skull Flare, which is quite cool. Again, pirate-themed stuff, so I would expect more skulls and kind of crap like that. It looks really interesting. I like it. We've got the Industrial Floor Light. Not sure how that's pirate-themed, mind you, but... or even Raider-themed, but it's a quite interesting little box light that looks like it attaches to the wall. It looks quite crisp, quite nice, so I quite like the look of that. It's not much, but little things do help. Then in the second part, we've got Ultrasight Backpack Flare, which I assume is just going to look like a rock dangling from your backpack. Amazing. Kinda. If it glows, great. Then we've got a Raiderish leather armor set. Now, the armor sets are pretty much bog standard for the course. When it comes to these scoreboards, we expect to get one armor skin for each set, and each power armor set. So yeah, woo. The one interesting thing, it does look like there's a lot of gold inlays on these armor sets so far, so that's pretty cool. It might look a lot better in person, but so far it looks that one looks drab. We've got a medieval suit of armor, which is great. I love medieval armors and things like that. I love that kind of theme of stuff. If you can then make, well, there's the haunted house theme, so that would work really well with that. So yeah, I'm quite interested to see how people create stuff with that in camps. Then in here we've got the bone shelf. I'm assuming that you can put stuff on it. If you can't, that's going to be really disappointing, but that looks quite interesting, kind of voodoo-y, piratey theme stuff. There's skulls, there's bird skulls, sticks, you know, it looks like it's been made out of bits of a boat, that kind of thing. We've got Raiderish metal armor, which again has the gold inlays and a raider symbol. You've got a campfire icon, which fits in with the theme of the storyboard, and it's quite interesting. A mechanical derby game. This actually reminds me of the Seaside towns in the UK, like Blackpool, where I was recently on holiday, where you play these kind of games. So that kind of fits in the sense of it's a Seaside-y type reward. I don't know if you agree with that, but that's the way I'm looking at it. Then we've got the Mercenary T51 Power Armor Paint, which has the Hellcat logo on there. Not sure that fits in with the theme, but I'm sure there's some logic there. There probably isn't. Next, we've got another Mercenary Power Armor, Mercenary Pip-Boy paint rather, with Hellcat on there. Another gold inlaid Raiderish Robot Armor paint, which you can't really see the full effect of it. I can see bits of gold, but I don't know how it's going to look until we physically see it in person. Next up, we have the Throne of Bone, which is the best name of an item in-game ever, which just looks like it's a throne made out of driftwood from ships and things like that, and then obviously bones and that all over there. Quite an interesting little thing. We've got a lot of thrones in-game, so it's nothing spectacularly unusual. Maybe it has an effect on it, like the Grognak one, or the other ones that we have, like smoke coming out of it. Who knows? We'll need to wait and see when it's in game. Then we've got the Mercenary Company Excavator Power Armor Paint, which again has the Hellcat stuff that's on there. Number 5, we've got the Patrioteer hat. It's a bowler hat with a ribbon. Quite interesting. I actually do enjoy that one. But maybe I'm alone there. We've got the Raiderish Armor Paint. Again, gold inlays. Yeah, you're really not getting the full effect of it, I assume, on this screen. A heart player icon, which is for the Assaultron, that is apparently helping the kids through the scoreboard. There's the Raider Super Sledge paint, which Super Sledge paints are really boring. Like, super sledges are barely used. Stop giving the damn thing paints. We want paints for weapons that people are more likely to use. You know, like fist weapons, or I don't know, just ones you can apply to anything, realistically. There's so many weapon skins in game that people would want. Super Sledges is not one of them. And it just looks like every other one, so boring. Mercenary Company T60 paint, again, Hellcat. Pretty standard. This next item is something I really like the look of, the Chuck Wagon Cooking Station. You've got a Nuka-Cola barrel on there, and it's just basically like a car with a cooking station on it. It'll be interesting to see how your character interacts with it, if it's got any special animations. It does look really interesting, and it will look pretty cool in most camps. I'm not going to lie. That's actually one item that I'm genuinely interested in so far. Well, the main item I'm genuinely interested in so far. Now we've got the Raiderish combat armor paint, which again, it's a lot more effective in this picture because you can see the gold. It looks really, really snazzy. Hopefully it retains that luster in game. Then you've got the Patrioteer outfit, which again, I would much rather it was more piratey. I mean, that's a really strange thing to say, but it just looks quite like a lot of the Wasteland outfits we have already. The hat is very unique. The rest of it, not so much. Then we've got the Mercenary Hellcat Power Armor Paint for the X01. Again, par for the course, pretty standard. Then next we have a gold dip grenade. It's going with the theme, sort of. Gold, lots of gold. Grenades hanging from your flares. Potentially will look pretty cool, especially if you've got a bunch of different gold stuff, including, is there a gold backpack? There might be a gold backpack, I don't remember. Then we've got the Secret Service gold set, Crash player icon, which again, Robinson Crusoe style artwork, really, really nice. Now this item is the most odd one on the list, the Dastardly Duo paint for the shotgun. Now the thing about this looks very modern, very different, and I'm not really sure how it fits in with a theme or anything like that. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but shotguns have been nerfed so heavily, I don't know if many people will be interested in that. But either way, it looks cool, and hopefully it does look in fact cool in game. We've got another Hellcat Power Armor paint for the Ultrasight Power Armor. Then we've got a rusted brick wallpaper. I mean, brick wallpapers are always relatively cool. We already have a few in-game, I think. So I'm not sure how that's going to be in terms of in comparison. I'd need to make a video on that, or put them together. Then we've got another Power Armor paint for the T65, the Hellcat. Blue molded carpets, floor and foundations. It looks slightly better than the green one, but I don't know how nice that's going to look in game. Then we have the bone bow skin, which does look pretty cool. I love a bone bow, especially there's plenty of other games that have bone bows, and I always love them. So that's one I'm actually quite interested in as well. We have the Blackbird Elite Jetpack, which kind of looks funky, but it's a jetpack, so it's not really, not everybody uses them, so it's not necessarily something everybody's going to get use out of. Then again, not everybody uses the bow either. But yeah, it looks quite cool. I'm interested to see the set. and it together. And then we've got the Junkyard Cultist helmet, which again I really like the look of. It's one of the items I'm definitely interested in. Not again sure how it fits the theme so much, but I suppose if you're trapped in a desert island, you bake an outfit out of scrap metal. Then the Dead Island Stein looks really cool. It's got a skull in there. Don't drink that water. And then we've got below the Junkyard Cultist outfit, which again looks pretty cool. Definitely one I'm interested in picking up. Next thing we have in the 99 slot is the Arm Wrestle Machine, which I assume is going to be one of those items that boosts one of your stats. Maybe your endurance. Do we have one that boosts endurance? Because I know the weights increase strength, but this one's probably going to be the endurance stat increase item, which should be interesting as well. And then we have our last one, which is giving us atoms, the game board itself, and the Blackbird Elite Power Armor paint. So yeah, there's a couple of things in there that are relatively interesting. Overall, as a scoreboard, it's pretty much just like any other scoreboard, let's be honest. There's a lot of choreboards that have been released in the game so far, and they're all very, very similar in what you get on them. It's almost formulaic at this point. You get one cool outfit, every power armor skin, every armor skin, within reason. It's kind of standard. There's a couple of cool items on there, but it's not something I'm exactly like, oh my god. So yeah, hopefully that helps you guys. That was today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, there are several means. You can click that coffee button to donate to me directly. There's also our Teespring for the merch that you can see on screen right now, as well as our YouTube member button and the new Super Thanks button. So if you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to hit any of them. Now, on the note of our members, let's thank them.